Check this out. If you were a person over 40 and you have struggled to reach some health and fitness objective, maybe to lose a certain amount of weight, maybe to get off of a certain kind of like medication, like blood pressure medication, whatever it is, no matter how long, it's been or whatever, I'm just saying, if you have some sort of something you failed to do, I'm going to prove to you that you can do it and that the proof is actually already inside of you. Consider one thing that you've accomplished in your life, not fitness related. Maybe you got a college degree. Maybe you purchased a home. Maybe you created a successful business. Maybe you learned how to play an instrument. Maybe you're not a handy person, but you fix something like on your car. Whatever it is, I want you to just think about that for a second. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to ask yourself, like, what did it take for me to accomplish that? If I fix something on my car, what did it take for me to accomplish that? So typically what happens is you have something broken, of course, in the first place. Then you have to do some research to figure out how to fix that thing. Maybe you look in the car manual, maybe you look on Rock Auto, you look on Rock Auto online or whatever, some sort of car advice thing. You have to buy the parts. And then you have to endeavor to go and fix the thing. You actually also, let's not forget this, you got to actually believe enough to take the steps to do it. Because sometimes, we'd be like, no, I'm not going to even try to fix this because I'll probably break something. But you actually had to believe it first, then you got to take the steps. Or if you got a college degree, you had to figure out what it takes to get into college, like all the paperwork and stuff. You had to figure out the money part. Like either you had to work more or you had to get scholarships or whatever, loans, whatever. And then once you actually got into school, you actually had to do the work. You had to do your homework. You had to pass tests. You had to keep a certain GPA and all this kind of stuff to help you to get through college and get that degree. Now, that is the proof, all the proof that you need that you can accomplish your health and fitness objective. So think about this with me. If you've been seeking to lose weight for a long time, now you're over 40 and you've been unsuccessful up to this point, it's the same way. You've already proven to yourself that you have the ability to have some obstacle and then overcome it because you believe that you can, and then you start taking the steps in that direction. You've proven to yourself. The way it is in that is the same way in health and fitness. And I promise you, now, being one who is a certified personal trainer and a health and fitness enthusiast, I recognize that for people like me, it might be easier to see how to get in shape and how to accomplish health and fitness goals, which is why I need you to listen to me in this video. You need to understand and understand that I'm telling you the truth. You need to understand that it's the same way. The weight loss example. If you have a certain amount of weight you want to lose, first of all, you have to believe that it's possible for you to lose it. Okay, that's like the faith piece. Then you have to take the steps. You got to do the research. You have to make some adjustments to your diet. Maybe you stop eating after dark. You start weight training twice a week. You start walking 4 or 5 times a week or every day. Along the way, you may need to make some adjustments, tweak and whatnot. But the thing is, I promise you, it is the same way. Sometimes we have other things that hold us back, certain kind of mindsets, like being, not really being fond of the feeling of physical exertion, or not having a past in sports or fitness in general. Like, I could never do that. But what that is it just means that you have to change your mind. I'm telling you, you are able to do this. If you can get over some hurdles in your mind, about physical exertion, about not eating certain foods or about being disciplined with certain foods, you're able to do all those things. A lot of that is just you having to make your mind up with that. So I just say all that to say, the proof is already in you. You've already accomplished a lot of things. If you're watching this video and you're 40 or you're over 40, you've already proven to yourself probably many times of your ability to face an obstacle and get and accomplish it or get over it. You've proven that to yourself. Just take that same thing and apply that to whatever your health and fitness objective is, okay? Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment below if something about what I said spoke to you. And I appreciate you for watching.